Hey YouTube, it's Wednesday morning, just before 8 o'clock, down here by the river. This is where I go to think, contemplate. I talked about this before, how I had an epiphany a while back. That you see all these people you went to school with on Instagram or Facebook, possibly family members, people you work with. They seem like they have it all together. They're out on the water in a nice boat or yacht, driving around in a nice car, married to a beautiful woman, or a handsome man, whatever the case may be. But you don't know if that person is in debt up to their eyeballs, if they're dishing out so much money a month for a car payment or a boat payment. You don't know what their life is really like. As the old saying goes, don't judge people by their highlight reel. So it hit me. They might have a nice car, a nice boat, might be married to a beautiful woman, but I have one thing that they don't. I've got the river. And I can come down here anytime I want. I can get inspired to work on whatever musical project I'm working on at the time, or start a new musical project. Thought about possibly writing a book, some type of novel. I don't know right now. But I just wanted to share a little bit of my world with the audience. Thank you for supporting this thing we call the Cultural Confederacy. In a few minutes, I'll go back and watch Matlock. Smoking my corncob pipe this morning, enjoying my this and that blend, drinking some coffee. It's going to bring some music out here. I don't have a boombox, so I improvised. Thought I'd take my CD player and my alarm clock because I can hook up my CD player to my alarm clock. The only problem is you have to have your alarm clock plugged in, so even with the batteries in it, and I had to go buy some batteries, some AAAs, even with the batteries in it, it doesn't work unless it's plugged in. I guess the batteries are just in case the power goes out. So here I am down by the river, cranking my phone speakers, and they're cracking as I'm listening to the finale from Eberwein's Third Symphony. Great piece, by the way. And if you find the CD, you've got to put it in your collection. Primarily for the symphony that's on the CD, but it's a nice CD. But hearing that this morning, being down by the river, enjoying my pipe, my coffee, there's nothing like it. Now, I know you can't see it very well with the camera here, and I'm using my phone camera, so forgive me. One day I'll upgrade to some better equipment. But right across the way here are the river bluffs. Actually, on either side of the river, you have river bluffs. So I live somewhat on a hill. And you should see the sun when it comes up in the morning or when it goes down at night. When it goes down at night, it casts somewhat of a shadow over the river bluffs. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You really can't describe it in words. You have to see it in person. And when you're coming down one of the main roads here going into town, you dip down into what they call the Missouri River Valley. And you see this panoramic view with the state capitol building. It's just gorgeous, folks. And I wouldn't trade where I'm at or what's going on in my life right now for the world. Just to show you that life happens, as I'm trying to work on the video here, work calls me. They've been having this bad habit of calling me like first thing in the morning. So I guess my schedule's going to be changed for a while, where I'll be working midnight to 8 o'clock. So midnight to 8 in the morning, which will be nice. I will be able to sleep in a little bit at night. But I'm just a regular guy out here with the YouTube channel. And I hope that I'm inspired all of you out there to continue to work on whatever project you're working on. whether it's a business, writing a piece of music, working on a novel, perfecting some type of sport. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I want to be a positive influence on YouTube and in my community. Leave my mark, so to speak. I probably should share this with you now, just so you know. I found out recently that my mother has got cancer. She's got breast cancer. They say it's stage 4. They are going to perform a surgery, get the tumor removed. And she's wanting to get out. She's just not wanting to be here anymore. And I keep telling her, I said, Ma, you still got some life left in you. And I'm not going to give up on her. But I'm going to still bring you these videos, pardon me, and do the best that I can here. Keep the channel going. I'm not giving up on YouTube. I worked too hard to bring the channel where it's at, and I believe in what I'm doing, and I think you guys out there who subscribe, you believe in what I do too. And I think that's important, preserving history and culture. And I know I've been doing a lot of articles lately. We had the shooting yesterday in Texas. And it's just a reflection of the culture right now. That's why I wanted to cover it yesterday. I did 3 videos in one day. And I had a weird night last night. I couldn't sleep. Well, I got some sleep. I actually slept late. Didn't wake up till after 9 o'clock when my alarm went off, which coincidentally is set for 9:15 when I have to get up to do the overnight shift. So I went back to bed. Then I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Went back to bed again. Up at 5:30, I thought, well, you know, I'm going to head down by the river. And that was fun, trying to get everything ready. I mean, I couldn't get my clothes together. I couldn't find the cord that I needed for the alarm clock, to feed the CD player into the alarm clock. Trying to get the coffee ready, trying to wake up. But I'm glad I came down here. So I thought I'd just post this video, have some fun. Kind of give you an update of what's going on in my life. And say a prayer for Mom that she'll make it through this. I still believe she can make it. I want her to make it. I think it's important that she makes it. And she knows that I love her. I hope she knows I love her. I may not always be able to see her. And that reminds me, having to fly to where she's at, they've got to fix this airport situation. This is absolutely asinine that you have to fly from where I'm at to Denver rather than go to the main, one of the main cities that's south of us. In my case, it'd be Sioux Falls or possibly Omaha. And the prices are insane. Why they just can't build an airport in the middle of 2 major towns and you can choose to fly from one location or the other with possibly smaller flights. I mean, more competition is better. More choices, more options are better for people. Somehow the airline industry doesn't get that. But I looked, it would be cheaper for me to, believe it or not, fly to Denver and backtrack a little bit and take the train to where I need to go, which would be roughly about $400 round trip and roughly about $230 round trip to and from Denver. I mean, but once I hop on the train, it's going to be a straight shot. But we've got to go through Pittsburgh and D.C., and then you got to go down to where I'm supposed to go. So I've got to think about that in the next month or so, probably next couple of weeks, actually. But I'm not going to know much of anything until Ma has the surgery. So like I said, just say a prayer for her, and I'm hoping that she'll make it through. And I got to face reality that she may not. I mean, it's 50-50 at this point, but I'm glad I came out here and did the video this morning. Maybe a little bit of therapy, share my thoughts with you, and just want to wish you all a great day. And thanks for, again, supporting this thing we call the Cultural Confederacy. So you all have a great day. Cultural Confederacy saying peace out. Stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country. Don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at #JasonComposes, or you can follow my thread at Cultural Confederacy on Twitter. Catch you next time.